Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, and I hope that you're having a great day. And in today's video, we are taking a look at and cracking open a box of one of the newest TCGs on the market, RIFTBOUND, the League of Legends trading card game. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to dig into this. I've heard a lot of people are super excited to try this out, and I actually didn't think I was getting any of this. Fun. Long story short, I placed an order for RIFTBOUND and for the... Oh, that sticker is on the box itself. I thought that was on the outer packaging. What is that? I can't make it out. Anyway, I placed an order for RIFTBOUND and an order for Gundam stuff at the same time. And originally I was told that the RIFTBOUND was canceled and that I was only going to be getting Gundam. Fast forward to now, and it turns out the Gundam stuff is actually what was canceled. And I got RIFTBOUND instead. So, you know, I'm glad to have gotten sealed product regardless. You guys know me. I do like cracking packs open. So this is 24 packs. Is it all of the Fox lady? I'm going to confess, before we even really get into this pack cracking experience, I don't actually know anything about League of Legends. I do not play the game. I did not watch... what was the show called? Arcane. I think it was called Arcane. So I don't know anything about League of Legends. As an IP, I am just here for the pack cracking experience. And as you guys can see, I am already awful at it. Oh, there's a little learn to play thing at the back. So is that a token? Oh, it's a rule card. Okay. So is this the pack order? Nope, that is not the pack order. That is a token recruit. So, front of the pack. All right, so we got... I'm just going to go through... Oh, wow, that is some awful pain damage. That was probably my fault, though. I think I'm just going to go through the first few packs here, go through all the cards, and then try to breeze through this, because you guys know I take a long time to crack open packs. So we got Clockwork Keeper, which is really cool, actually. Clockwork is a... I've always been in love with Clockwork as a term. If you guys ever hear of steampunk, I like steampunk. Noxus, hopeful, eager apprentice, playful phantom. Oh, it's a ghost on a swing. That's fun. Bilgewater bully. And you know what? That art, ride the wind. Okay, there's like nothing to see in that art besides some leaves. Hidden blade, like Assassin's Creed. Ah, there we go. This one has some action in it. Wild claw shaman. When you play me, oh, the cards call themselves, not when you play this card. Hang on. Oh, yeah, the cards aren't calling themselves when you play this card or when this card is played. These cards are self-referential. So Bilgewater Bully says, when I'm buffed, I have ganking. I can move from battlefield to battlefield. All right, when you play me, you spend a buff to buff me and ready me. That's a lot of... You may spend a buff to buff me and ready me. If I don't have a buff, I get a buff. Okay, I get it. Zonite Bouncer, when you play me. Yeah, these are self-referential cards. Okay, that's an interesting way to do the rules text, I suppose. Facebreaker, Raging Soul, and our first foil of the... Oh, wait, no, 2 boils. Is it 2 foils per pack? I should probably look at the pack contents. This is Mistfall. It's a gear. When you buff a friendly unit, you may pay whatever the hell that is, and exhaust this to ready it. And Nocturne Horrifying. And yeah, I would not want to run into that in a dark alley. So regular... Wait, no, hang on. That's also foil. That's not. So 3 foils per pack? Or was I just lucky with that very first pack? Who knows? Although this one's a very muted foil. It's like the border of the card. All right, so that wasn't a bad first pack right there. Let's see. Does this have pack odds? 14 cards. Oh yeah, 3 foil cards. Okay, so it does say 3 foil cards on the pack itself, and I only just noticed on the second pack that it does have these little pull tabs. But I am not good at using the pull tabs. So, trash. Trash. Keyword. Token. Brazen Buccaneer Pirates. Watchful Sentries. Solari Shield Bearer. Flame Chompers. First Mate. When you play me, ready another unit. Look at that! It's a big, fat, bearded guy. Does that remind you guys of your uncle? Don't say yes. Uncle Frank is thin and fit and super buff, right? Call the weak Void Seeker. Discipline. Ooh. Sideways guards. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why is there rules text on both sides? Huh. Weird. And then our 3 foils. Find your center. Party favors with a little paper mushroom. And bullet time, the Toho card. All right. You know, these cards are really thick for what they are. Actually, all things considered. Let's try and keep that stack organized. And keep going. Oh, yeah, duh. Pull tab. Guys, I am so good at what I do that I can remember how to even open these packs in the first place. Of course, even with the pull tab, I'm not doing a great job at actually getting these open. So, yeah, rules card, token, on to the side with ye. Orb of Regret, wielder of water. I guess he do be wielding. Chemtech Enforcer, challenge. Ah, yes, nothing quite like 2 guys knocking each other right the hell out. Morbid Return. Forge of the Future. Look at that. Can't show that art on a Magic card, that's for sure. Pit Rookie. Can't show that art on a Magic card, that's for sure. Garbage Grabber. Can't show that art on a Magic card, that's for sure. I'm just playing with you guys. Traveling Merchant. Ooh, that's one of the characters from the box, right? Yeah, that's Jinx. Demolitionist. That's our foil number 1. Blind Monk. Ooh, this is a textured foil. Yasuo Wind Rider. Is that a cowboy or a samurai? Cowboy Rai. I will follow this path until the end. That's a nice foiling there. That little lightning bolt spiral. It's not bad. All right. Can your uncle get this pack open with less pain than the other ones? Yes! Excellent! Came right open. Nice, nice, nice. I'm always afraid of, like, tearing them. Oh, rune. Okay. So the runes have different card backs. Okay. Mega Mech. Meditation. That is certainly what he's doing. Disintegrate. This is an Orb of Fire. Okay. Undercover Agent. Cruel Patron. Confront. Cemetery Attendant. Another one of these things. Oh! These do not have the same card back as I drop it. These don't have the same card back, so I guess that's a different thing. I have got to take another look at the rules. I did watch some gameplay for this game, obviously, and I did look at the rules once. Foil number 1 is Cleave, a spell. Foil number 2 is Overt Operation, which has some gerbils. I have no idea what that is. Then we got Kaisa Evolutionary. Neat stuff, neat stuff. Yeah, I did look at the rules. I vaguely recall this is a game where you're trying to... It's like a weird mix of card game and board game where you're trying to control different battlefields, but I don't remember the rules themselves. So hopefully in the next few days here, I'll have time to actually sit down and get some games in and actually learn how this is played and give you guys my opinion on it. Ooh, En Guard! On Guard! Oh, nice. Legion Rearguard, Stupefy, like the Disturbed song. Vanguard Sergeant, that's some really nice art. Cannon Barrage with no cannons in sight. Mystic Poro, another Battlefield. Pack of Wonders. The Singularity, which is one of the cooler Dr. Steel songs for all 4 of you out there who know who that is. Foil number 1, Pack of Cub. Foil number 2, Symbol of the Solari. And foil number 3, Karma Channeler. With some art that you definitely could not have on a Magic card. Because Wizards of the Coast hates women. Next up we've got... Oh yeah, now I know how to open these packs. And hope that future packs don't make me a liar. Let's get this off to the side. Stalwart Poro. I don't know what a Poro is, but that's adorable. I'm gonna be honest. Cleave, Eager Apprentice. Okay, it's not just me. Some of these cards are definitely coming out like frayed, so I guess the card quality is not great. My opinion so far, card quality, not great. The cards are definitely stiffer, thicker, it feels, than regular, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon cards. And card quality is not amazing, but the art, it all looks consistent. It all has the same art style to it, the same art direction. So that's nice. You guys know I enjoy it when the art of the card games looks nice. Ooh, here we go. Take a look at this guy. This guy knows what it's up. This guy's playing cards. Twisted Fate Gambler. Neat stuff. Look at all those cards. Zanya's Hourglass. And our final foil is Leona Zealot. And that is quite the angle to look up at her at. I like that. Gotta say I'm a fan of that art. All right. Let's hope this pack doesn't make a liar out of me and opens nice and easy. Very nice. Very nice. We'll get halfway through the box, and then I'll stop for a minute to give you guys my overall opinions. Charm, Hextech Ray, Pit Crew, Rune Prison, Drune Drake, Psy Scout, Soaring Scout, another Battlefield, Bandletree, helmet, Wallop, and then the foils are Magma Worm, yeah, I guess it is, The Destructive, and the Boss, Metal Gear Solid. Big Boss, is that you? I'm gonna play Metal Gear Solid 5 after this. Hell to the fuck yeah. I have no idea about what League of Legends is. That's just a good name for me, being completely honest with you guys. I feel like I have to mention that I don't know anything about League of Legends every 3 seconds, just in case you guys forget. Water, Blazing Scorcher, Consult the Past, Poro, Pursuer, Cole the Weak, Stormclaw Ursine, Traveling Merchant, Trifarian War Camp, Adeptatron, and foils are Pouty Poro, that's freaking adorable, Solari Shrine, and Kane. Kane lives? Weird looking guy. And I think we've seen enough of the packs now to get a general idea of... Oop, that did not open right. No, I can't get my fingers on it. Open up, please. The packs have made me a liar. I don't know how to get them open. Alright, so you two off to the side because you're just tokens or whatever. So let's just start going through these now. Our foils are Ari, Alluring. So that's the lady from the pack, right? Yeah. Ari, Blind Fury, and Dazzling Aurora. Neat. So overall, I got to say the cards look nice. They do indeed have colors or factions, however the game rules want to classify them. So that's nice. I'm really a big fan of the art that I'm seeing here. Everything looks nice and consistent, like it's all part of the same IP instead of what Star Wars, at the very least, had for set 1. The Daughter of the Void, Anivio Primal. That's good stuff there. Legend. I guess those are the hero characters. Really not much to say about it otherwise. I suppose that's the crux of cracking open something I don't know anything about, is I can't really give you guys my opinions on it as I open it, because I don't know anything about what I'm looking at here, so it's just zipping through the cards now and hoping to give more of those shiny cards. And the Achiever. Oh, look at that smug-looking prick. That is a mustache you could punch. And then behind him is Misfortune, with more of that shiny foiling and more of that art I like to see. That's nice. I like seeing that. And with this pack, we are officially halfway through the box. And I do have more sealed product for this, so if you guys are enjoying this, I might do another box opening for the channel. Yeah, you can even see it from the back. Some of these cards have like this frayed stuff on top. So let's go through. Our foils are Spirit's Refuge, Teemo, it's a weird raccoon thing, and Taurik Protector. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Yeah, it's always a I never know what to say when I don't know anything about the card game itself yet. So I just kind of hope I pull shiny stuff and hope that you guys see something enjoyable along the way. Let's get these cards out of here. Remember Monk. Just get right to the fulls, I guess. Try Farian Glory Seeker. Victor. And Set. Kingpin. Kind of looks like the boss. Foiling. That glares in my eyes. It's not nice. League of Legends is an interesting video game, I'll say at least. It's definitely popular. Definitely has a crowd because there's definitely some demand for this TCG. From what I understand, it's actually kind of relatively hard to get a hold of sealed product for it. And it makes you wonder, like, what other kinds of video games out there could still have TCGs made for them? No characters in this one, just Shakedown, Stupefy, and Steel of Rage. Like, you know what video game I think would make an excellent TCG? Team Fortress 2. I feel like a Team Fortress 2 trading card game would be very easy to do. You've got the different classes you can have as your characters. You've got the various items from the game you can use as upgrades, and you have stages you can run. I think it'd be easy to do. So we've got Retreat, Swift Scout, Sabotage. Oh no, look at that gun exploding on itself. It's not supposed to do that. That's bad. You do not want your gun to do that. Ooh. Let's get those out of there. I actually don't know if we're skipping over rares or not. I actually suppose I should check. So I don't think there's a rare symbol on any of these, right? Oh, okay. So I'm guessing the triangle is uncommon, the circle is common, and then the... No, because that's a triangle. Okay, so diamond is rare? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assume that the diamond is rare. We have Leona again. I'm pretty sure we already pulled a card for her. All right, so I've got the rarity system down. That'll make sorting this a bit easier, I hope. Look for the symbols and use that to tell them apart. Three foils are Daring Poro. That's friggin' adorable. Convergent Mutation, which is horrifying to look at. And Possession. That's kind of reminds me of Vivi, but not really. Doesn't have the hat. Oh, man. Next up, we've got... Oof. Ba-doo, boop, ba-doo. Got... Oh, that's not the right one. Unyielding Spirit. Mind Splitter. And Last Stand with, I have no idea what that is. Probably a goblin of some sort. Good art, though. I like... Is it for just the foils that have that kind of extended art thing, or do regular cards have it? I should have been paying more attention as I was going through the packs. Let's see. Do any of the regular cards kind of bleed through the borders? Doesn't look like it, no. So, but some of the foils definitely do. So like this, you can see that his arm is bleeding through. That's nice. Noxian Guillotine. Like this is a borderless card almost. That's nice. That's actually really nice art. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's clearly like this thing in here is being sliced in half. That's pretty dope. And then we've got just a handful of packs left. Again, I'm not actually looking for anything here. I don't have anything I'm eyeballing as a major hit or anything. And I suppose that's half the excitement of this, when you have no idea what you're getting. That's not a foil. Hand of Noxus, I guess that's a character. Lee Sin, I think we've seen him before. And Yasuo. Ooh, hang on, this one has a... It's not like the other ones. This one just has that foiling on the back of the art, as opposed to the entire card being foil. But that is still a nice foil. I do like that foil quite a lot. And we've got, what, 4 packs left? So let's get through this and give you guys my overall opinions on it so far. Let's get these out of the way. So we got Sunlit Guardian, Echo, and Grand Stratagem with the nice fantasy map there. whenever I see a map in fantasy or historical TV dramas, I always have to think about the fact that those probably take forever to make. Like, in the setting. It's just a thought that always pops up. It's not like a deep or meaningful thing. It's just something that always creeps into the front of my mind is the fact that maps are hard to make. So we've got Sneaky Deckhand, Tide Turner. Is that what is that? An elephant? Okay. And Yasuo Remorseful, samurai looking dude. Remorseful. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. All things considered, we pulled some nice shiny stuff today. So I'm always happy with that. You guys know I am a sucker for shiny stuff. And I'm just a sucker for cracking sealed stuff in general. Our folds for these packs are Lecturing Yordle, Vayne, Hand Obnoxious. Oh, that's a new foil. That's a different foil. It's not the same one. Ooh, that's very glossy. I don't know how to describe this, but it's like there's an extra layer almost on top of the card. That's a really glossy feel to it. All right, last pack. We pulled some nice foilings, so I won't complain about that. But what I will complain about is like this fraying. It's hard to see it on the camera, but there really is a lot of like this white fraying on the top of the cards. I'm willing to blame myself for that, but, you know, if I can blame the company, I will. Treasure Trove, Bounty Hunter. She can up my bounty. And Vala Bear, imposing. So let's pull aside. Let's pull aside all the really shiny cards and take a look. That guy. That one's definitely a super shiny. That one's a shiny as well. The boss. Leona. This Yasuo guy with Blind Monk. That's shiny as well. You know what? That's pretty shiny. So this box is 24 packs. With almost half of the packs, there's 13 cards here. I think 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, there's 13 cards here that are like super nice to look at. So without knowing anything about the value at the very least, these all look nice. So I'm pretty satisfied there. That foiling is absolutely amazing. That card is absolutely amazing just because it's the boss. That card has the nice foiling too. This card has different, but look at that glare. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but the glare from this is blinding. So yeah, overall, I'm glad I cracked this. I still have, let's see, I do still have a box left, so if you guys want me to crack this on the channel, let me know, and I will get around to cracking it. That is the last of what I've got for the game, though. It's already all gone. This is surprisingly popular for what it is. I didn't know anything about RIFTBOUND, but I guess it has its fans. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this very long video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.